Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So Arkansas's offense will get first crack at it today. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And man, what they can do on second down here. The Razorbacks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning on the Jets. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it out fast. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Razorbacks are flying down the field. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Razorbacks can really attack on this second and short. Breaks the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Washington. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Green. He's got it on the move. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. That's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive, cap it off with a touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Mississippi State Bulldogs offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm. downs early.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beaten right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He'll field it close to the 50. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Quickly complete. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
Throws a nice completion there for a 1st down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. From the gun, Give on the inside. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
He'll pull it on the read. Hard running there. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Back to pass, it's Green. The quick out. At the 20, he's got space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Razorbacks are on the move. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go. And the Razorbacks trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. He'll do it himself. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Illinois is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Jeff George should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rutgers. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. To the air on second down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. The Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. To the air, it's Shapen. The short hands, it's Williams. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31 and a big pickup on that one.
And this offense is built around this dude. I mean, he is sensational. He's been so fun to watch, like play, pitch, and catch, spread the ball around, complete and total command of the offense, and that's why he's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's got a real chance to go to New York and try to win that Heisman Trophy.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Razorbacks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Looking to throw, it's Green. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. And the returner will be brought down. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They go to the ground. To running room. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thompson. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's picked off at the goal line. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I like it. It's like laying up on a par 5. There's no time and no place for that. We don't need that, all right? Take your shots. It's 3rd and long. I don't need to throw it 17 yards short of the stick. Nice job taking a shot down the field, trying to get the first down through the interception, but no harm.
Back to throw, it's Green. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. And guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. Right on the money. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Good timing on the quick out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Here comes the heat. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Green. Got it in the middle, it's Blake. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Here's the heat. Gets drilled as he releases. to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws. Intercepted. Made that play and was hoping to make a... They'll run it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option, the give. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Oh, he wants it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the ball.
There he goes! And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense. And they're
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for space. It's Daniels. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Rushes on him. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. The give from the gun. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
The give out of the gun. And it's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Flying down the right side. Wide open. Touchdown, Razorbacks. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
That's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. We'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man. It's Mosley. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Reese. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Time winding down in the corner as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Chapin. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. Too much contact after the fair catch signal, and it'll cost him here. We've reached the brink. Arkansas has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Razorbacks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Oh, he's got some space. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field like it threw.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being
offensively, we got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Evans. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged.
And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. To the air, it's Shapen. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the ground, it's Daniels. Oh, a lot of space. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
You know, it doesn't matter how talented you are as a quarterback, how accurate you are, how athletic you are. If you're on your back most of the day, it's going to be very hard to win the game. That's been the case for this guy here today. He's been under pressure. He hasn't been in rhythm. He's thrown an interception. This has just not gone his way.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Green. Quick completion on the out route. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Washington. At the 45 on his way. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage total.
With a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. throw to the outside is complete. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
They're only 1 for 3 on 4th down attempts, but they'll try it again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Fires left. Complete downfield. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Razorbacks come to the line in the hurry-up. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. To the air. It's Chapin. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long. Early or late, up front, moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
Off the RPO, complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets gets it to midfield. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
It did look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on the screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
Now on first down from the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Mosley. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense trying to keep them off balance on first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Daniels.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in game.
Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. The Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quickly complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of